we need to talk about the locking in thing. Everyone on the internet is like, it's time to lock in. It's time to make the change happen. We gotta lock it. We need to stop saying that. Oh my god, I'm way off to too energetic of a start. You don't need to lock in. You need new sustainable systems that are going to get you long-term results. You do not need to go, I'm going to go so hard at the gym and at work and in my personal life and on my side projects for 90 days and then I'm going to hit the wall. Like, nobody thinks about what is going to happen after the lock-in is over. Like, you're just going to be another person on the end of it. But are you going to go back to your old systems is my question. Like, how do I put this? So, I've been on quite the fitness journey myself. I've lost 50 pounds in the last 2 years-ish. And I've gained a lot of muscle. And not once did I have a phase where I was like, this is my lock-in season. Like, there have been phases of different focuses, but I think the mentality on social media right now is that you can put in like a set amount of effort and then get the results, and then you just have the results. Like, I saw a reel, this girl was saying, if I gave you the body, if I gave you the dream body, this goes for anything else too, if I gave you the YouTube channel with 100,000 subscribers, if I gave you the girlfriend of your dreams, or boyfriend or whatever, if I handed it to you, would you be able to keep it up? Do you have the systems in place? Do you have the mental habits? Have you made the mindset shifts and the lifestyle shifts that you are going to need to keep those results in your life? It's okay if you want to like do a little push, do a little sprint. And I know that's what some people mean by locking in, like, oh, I'm just gonna do a cut for a certain amount of time, or a bulk, or a focus on my business. But the attitude of like, it's all or nothing, and then at the end, I'll just be different, and then I'll just keep living. Like, that isn't, it's not sustainable. You don't need to lock in. You need sustainable systems. So, what has worked for me? Let's talk about that instead of just me telling you what not to do. Habit stacking. We all know it. Atomic habits. Huge, huge, huge thing. Getting this is a new habit stack. Getting in the habit of doing this is part of my current season, I guess, of my locking in. But I'm committing to doing this for at least a year, so it's not really as much of a sprint as many people kind of do online. But I have a very structured morning routine of going to the gym. I get home from the gym, I walk, I shower, make breakfast, and usually that's when I kind of like edit the podcast, do chores, fuck around in my house, whatever. But now I'm just tacking on, sit down and film for 10 minutes, because I've already gotten in the habit of doing all those other things, and doing something for 10 minutes after things that you've already done and getting used to that is a much more long-term achievable way of getting the thing you want done, rather than thinking of it in like, well, every Saturday I'm going to put in 4 hours of batch filming for the next 3 months, and then it'll be done. Like, we put so much on our future self. I've been holding this and not taking a sip. I have protein coffee with gross protein chunks because it was reheated, and I have tea to wash it down. Now I have tea on my pants. But yeah, the locking in mentality is also just a little bit harsh, I feel like, for us girlies, for us girls who have cycles. Not to be like, You got to know everything about your cycle sync. But I think having a set time period where you know that you can be a little bit more gracious with yourself, no matter what that time of the month looks like for you, whether it's like right before your period or like the first couple days or something. If you are in the headspace of, I'm locked in, you're not going to give yourself the grace to take the day off the gym, sit in bed with a heating pad in the morning instead of doing freaking hip thrusts. Like, I have had times where I am so driven toward my goals that I will push past healthy boundaries that my own body is trying to set to force myself to achieve my goals. And I think the lock-in mentality like really exacerbates that. So for the next, I don't know, until the end of the year, while everyone else is nose to the grindstone, like making it hard and making it like, it's literally, people say 75 hard. Like, it's not, it doesn't need to be hard. We can slowly work on identifying where the little things are in our lives that aren't working, where are spaces that we can leave room for ourselves to grow. And that's a lifelong process. That's not a 2-week, 3-month, 6-month process even. Because as we say here on Strawberry of the Day, I don't even think I said, did I say it was episode 5, I think? Yeah, 5. We're going with 5. The time will pass anyway. So do take action. Pursue your goals. Achieve what you set out to do. But know that you're going to have to keep up with whatever it is that you've set out to do. So this isn't just me saying, I'm going to post every day for the next year. Because by this time next year, I'm going to have more subscribers. That's how it works. I got a lovely comment yesterday. No, it was this morning actually. The mornings are so long. Lovely comment. This girl was like, I just started working and I'm trying to get back into fitness, and I just set out my workout set, so I'm reminded to do it after work. I needed to hear this. And I was like, there's a real person watching my videos and they actually got some value out of it. So if I keep doing this with the mentality that this is a long-term longevity, I commit to the year, we'll reevaluate kind of where we are, see how I want to change things. But if I committed to locking in, I think I would see December as like, if it was to the end of the year, like a relief. Like, oh, thank God it's December. I don't have to do it's December 31st. I'm done locking in. Like, what do we go back to after that? Just being a lazy piece of shit. It sounds so bad, but nothing is short term. Your life is long term. Oh, here my one of my alarms is going off. I was like, what was that? My alarm to do my homework for my mindset coach, Chloe. Shout out Chloe. Love you, Chloe. But quite honestly, I think that the lock-in mentality is it's a little masculine, it's a little short-sighted, it's a little too rigid for me. I think flowing with what your current routines are and iterating on them, improving, adapting, seeing where there's room for expansion, where there's room for contraction, what you can take, what you can introduce, what you can leave behind, as a slow iterative process where you kind of just take notes and check in with yourself every week, month, whatever, will be such a more effective way of getting what you want long term than locking in for 2 months, because you're just going to burn yourself out if that's the mentality. Gentle discipline, slow productivity. Check out Michelle B's channel. I will tag her in the description. Fantastic content on gentle, slow productivity. So that's all for today. I hope you have a wonderful strawberry in your day.